Hello, Sudha, and thank you so much for accepting invitation to the questions to the short interview. So thank you very much, uh,
Thank you,
Sudha.
Joseph. Thank you so much.
Sudha, you are from Nepal and have an impressive record. You are a founder of an online counseling project, Youth Legend, international youth exchange and empowering program. You also founded a clothing store. You are a dance movement therapist. And now you are also a life coach. You are an international accredited certified life coach. Is there anything else you would like to add to this impressive list of achievements?
Thank you so much, Joseph, for those lists. I have spent more than a decade in personal development field, be it, being a dance movement therapist. I was also into training program, like most of my life. I have been doing lots of training programs, self exploration, self leadership, and leadership training programs too, and have worked with people around the world too. And it has been amazing journey so far, and it's been 2+ years since I started doing one-on-one coaching, and yeah, it has been wonderful. So yeah, thank you.
Uh, we met at writing coaching, Sudha, and you are a coach yourself in Nepal. What motivated you to become an international certified life coach?
So, one, I realized I was into personal development field, right? And then was doing all these trainings and programs and everything, like, the sessions and stuff like that. But one of the biggest realizations was that, you learn something, well, probably you read a book, you watch YouTube videos, you go into trainings, you go into seminar, but then you go back into your old ways of life, and then again same habit keeps coming, and there is no change at all. Many people does not change overnight. I read this interesting article on Harvard Business Review where it was written why leadership training fails. Because you go back into same old habits and patterns and everything like that. So I came across something like coaching, and I found out, okay, this is something that could really help to transform people's lives. And I started seeing so many incredible feedback of people who did coaching. I had someone who I follow in Instagram, and they had great reviews and testimonials, and I was like, this is interesting. So I started to learn more about coaching. I started coaching myself. I started to coach other people too. I started being coached by others too. And I started seeing all this results. So it was incredible. And okay, I felt like, okay, this is my calling, because I could see tangible results in people's life after a few sessions. And this, I found out that, I spent so long, I hear people going into motivational programs and seminars and doing this and that. But the biggest realization is that you have to change your way of life. Like, you have to make conscious decision every moment, every day. It's not like, change happens in 1 second or a minute, but you have to consistently put some effort around that to reach your goals. And that was a powerful realization. And I felt like, oh, it works, it worked for me, it worked for other people, and I started doing it and then started seeing change. And yeah, and I kept learning more and more, and yeah, it has been wonderful. So that's why I started coaching, and I love it.
You simply fell in love with coaching, right?
I did.
Well, you've put it beautifully, Sudha. Thank you very much. I think you partially answered my the next question, but I still would like to ask you, how do you
Yeah.
think coaching specifically helps people?
So coaching, like I said earlier too, what's your goal, what do you want to reach, right? So many people have lots of goal. Maybe what's your goal? I want to ask, maybe if someone is saying that, what's the goal you wanted to reach, but you have not been able to, probably you're procrastinating, there was resistance, there was fear. So coaching would help you to overcome all of that. It will help you to integrate practices in daily life so that you could really reach those goals. And that's so powerful. And imagine having this support system who won't judge you and be there for you, be your biggest cheerleader, help you to eliminate the mindset that's not helping you, call you out sometimes, but in very compassionate way, the way you prefer, in best possible way, having this solid support system who would cheer for your growth, help you to reach your every goals, personal and professional goals. And that's coaching for you. Obviously it's life and there would be roadblocks, probably there is resistance, you cannot reach all your goal. But then again, we talk about it, we think about the roadblocks, we try to overcome that, we wear the hat of problem solver, not something, one like, okay, no, not just accept that, we will change our fixed mindset to growth mindset. And even if there is something that's not serving you, we'll challenge that thought, because deep inside you also know that we all are made for bigger purpose, or we all know deep inside that many things, probably all the self-doubt or self-criticism, that's not you. It was embedded in your mind probably when you were growing up, since your childhood and everything like that. So we're going to unlearn all of those and then create the new version of you together. It's a partnership collaboration to create your version of best life. So that's coaching for me, that's my why. And so I feel like it's so, so, so powerful.
That's so beautiful, Sudha. Thank you. Actually, you mentioned that that clients usually come to you when they struggle with reaching their personal and professional goals, and then you coach them.
Yeah.
Now, giving advice is not a part of coaching. We can all agree, obviously. But
Yes.
let's say if you could give them some sort of blanket advice to people, what would it be from your perspective as a coach?
So to reach your goals, there are so many things, and many people, they want to reach so many goals. And when clients come to me, they know deep inside what probably needs to be done, but they are not being able to do that because there is resistance, there is self criticism, there are doubts. There are so many things that's going on. So maybe you could start being self aware. Take your time to really think about it, what your ideal life would look like in various areas. So, what I do in my coaching session too, I go into various areas of life too. It's very popular in coaching, like wheel of life. We go into the circle of life, like physical fitness, mental health, your family, your community, what do you really want in those areas, what's your career would look like, what you really want in your career, how do you want to serve community, and going into all of this area, and what your ideal life would look like, and come back to today and what action step could be taken around that area. Prioritize one thing at once, because sometimes it's too overwhelming, you want to do so many things at once. So start creating the habit, slowly focusing on one thing at once. And then you know it is research proven fact that you start developing self trust if you start working on one habit at least for 21 to 30 days. So self trust is so powerful, we often betray ourselves, that's why we don't reach our goal. It's so easy to betray ourselves. So commit to at least one goal, create that self awareness, be aware of that ideal vision of yourself, feed your mind right thing. So because there are so much clutters and so many news and medias and social media, all the information that's in your mind, so it's disconnecting you from this ideal vision that you want. The goal is there, so take out time to feed your mind constantly for that, and start working slowly on that, create that relationship with yourself. And then slowly, with one step at a time, compassionately, with solid self-love, you're going to reach your goal. Just think about one goal at the moment, and then whenever there is resistance, think about it, where it is coming from, how you could be compassionate about it. Don't criticize yourself, because many times we do that again and again. We betray ourselves, and your mind will say that, see, I told you, you're going to betray yourself. And it is somehow creating that circle of, betrayal again and again. It's time for you to, we call it, break the pattern. You have to break the pattern and know that it's not you, it's something coming from the childhood, deep rooted inside. So decide that you're going to change your life, and you're going to be kind to yourself. You're going to tell yourself, I'm going to love myself. I'm going to be kinder to myself. I'm going to be compassionate to myself. I'm not going to criticize myself, even if I make mistake. And this is my journey to create the best life, reach my goal, and start it. Like with one smallest step, you don't need to overcomplicate it. Yeah, that's my like starting advice, I would say.
That's a very positive message, Sudha. Thank you.
Thank-
Finally, Sudha, we've been writing coaching together. We got 3 sessions. So since I'm very passionate about writing coaching, I wish to ask you, what specific problems were you able to solve during writing coaching, and how was writing coaching for you in general?
It was extremely powerful for me, Joseph. I mean, I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be coached by you for writing coaching. I mean, I wanted to write a book. It has been my dream since really long time, but making it reality, obviously there was gap. And I told you in the beginning too, I had joined this group writing coaching program, and I came up with title and maybe first paragraph. So I was sure that this year I wanted to publish something, be it a book or ebook. And when I came to you in the beginning, I wanted to get that clarity, because obviously there are so many things that could be done, and it could be overwhelming. So the session with you has been so powerful for me. Like, I have already written the draft, and I feel like I'm getting closer to publishing the ebook very soon. And even in terms of eliminating the self-doubt, because obviously there, I remember one session where we're talking about, I told you there are already so many books that's there, so I was having kind of doubt that why my message is important, right? And then I love how your session really helped me to realize that eh, all of our voice matters. It's all about spreading our light, and it does not matter how many lives it's going to change. Even if it's one person, it matters. And it's about us sharing our light and doing what we really meant to do, and how important it is for us. So all of that has been really powerful. It really helped me to get that clarity, give me the direction to reach my goal of writing a book, writing an ebook. So I'm really grateful to you, Joseph. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sudha. And finally, Sudha, what is your book about?
So my book is, I mean, I am still working on my title, but I use this word unbecome, UNVECOME, become. So we become this person, but then obviously we all have probably learned that what we call us are not actually us, because it is because of the circumstances and environment, and we're product of so many things that probably we're not even in control of. So unbecoming is like become what you are, really connecting with your inner soul, who you really are, not really challenging that inner self critic, challenging that self doubt, and creating the version of you that you really want to create, really trusting yourself, building that solid self trust on you. So I'm writing book around that, unbecome, connect with your real purpose, real soul. So yeah, I really hope I could publish it very soon.
And I can't wait to read it, Sudha.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
Sudha, thank you very much for your time and thank you for the interview. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you, Joseph. Once again, I mean, it has been powerful experience working with you, very empowering for me. So thank you so much. You are a great coach, and I'm really wishing you all the best for the life you're gonna change and you're gonna serve. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you.